Hello, DelusionDispeller, back again just to share some random thoughts and some information about narcissism and elderly narcissists, etc. So, when you are in a relationship with one of these abusive others, you need to learn to be an observer. So in other words, if you're in a marriage where you don't see a way out, where you're married to somebody that has all the money and you've never worked a job a day in your life and you have no clue how to survive on your own, so you stay out of necessity, I guess, out of dependence on that narcissistic other, then you need to become an observer and not an engager, which means take a step back and start watching them and start learning what their behaviors are, what their patterns are, and how you feel inside, how they make you feel by their comments, their influence on your reactions, for instance. Become more aware and objective of what really is going on, not what they're trying to tell you is going on, but what is really going on, what are the facts of the situation. Learn conflict management. Take some classes in it, do some research on that. Learn what conflicts look like and how to handle conflicts. Study family dynamics. What does a healthy family look like and what does a dysfunctional family look like? Don't allow yourself to be blamed, and definitely don't blame yourself for things that you did not do simply because the other person is trying to convince you that you did do them. Learn how to be engaged in compatibility as much as possible with the healthy others around you. Try not to allow the narcissist to take you into a situation with your siblings or other people that creates conflict, and learn how to handle conflict if it does arise. Don't be surprised if the narcissist is very stubborn about change because they buried their true self a long time ago, and if you're telling them they need to be a different way, they will react to that in narcissistic rage. Realize that people in narcissistic situations are extremely fragile and not well grounded. So if you comment on something and they even perceive that you've said something negative about them, they will react in a very bad way. Realize that narcissists are not going to be cooperative. They are very fragmented and broken up in their ways of thinking and relating to the world. They're very strong-willed about what they believe reality is, so don't be surprised when they cannot be convinced of what reality really is. Don't expect things of them that are unreasonable, or you'll be sadly disappointed and very disillusioned. The first thing you need to do is look at where the problems are. What are the real problems? What are your options for dealing with those problems in a healthy way? When I talk to you on the phone, I'm going to talk to you about your problems. I'm going to listen to you open up and share what your conflicts have been. I'm also going to talk to you about what forms of treatment you've sought and how those have worked. I'm going to talk to you about accountability. Do you have an accountability person? Do you have a friend you talk to when you're frustrated, when you don't know how to react to certain things? Do you need me to be an accountability person with you in your life? We can talk about that. We're going to talk about care plans and the goals that you have for your life, because if you don't have goals and visions, you have nothing to move toward and you just feel stuck. We're going to talk about how to observe versus engage, how to notice body language and facial expressions and certain manipulative words that are said by the narcissist to get your reaction. We're going to be talking about how to embrace what you're going through rather than fight it, because the more effort and energy you put into fighting and trying to prove that they're demented or wrong or sick or have a personality disorder, the more worn out you're going to be, because you cannot break through to these people unless you are a professional and you have the care facility and the isolation ability to get them away from every form of narcissistic supply. You will not break through to these people. I don't care how long you stay with them. I don't care how crafty and manipulative you can be. You're not going to reach them because they will not agree to being reached. They don't want to change. It's too terrifying for them to believe that there's any other way to live than what they're used to living. So stay tuned for more.